class, so today ang activity natin is about external anatomy of farm animal. Representative natin for ruminants external anatomy is itong goat. So dito sa ulo niya, dito sa pinakabungad, so this is the muzzle. The muzzle. The muzzle is composed of the nose, the upper and lower lips, and the upper and lower jaw. So kumbaga pag sinabi nating muzzle, yung pinakanguso. Ngayon pag sinabi nating mouth, it is just the opening yung pinapasukan ng pagkain. The opening is the mouth. Okay? And then this part is the nose bridge. And then the top of the head, we call it the poll. And these are the horns. So naturally, ang goats, both males and females have horns. So meron lang yung mga condition na tinatawag na naturally hornless, so hindi talaga sila tinutubuan ng sungay. So we call them, those animals, as polled or naturally hornless animals. So polled sila. And then syempre yung eyes. And then take note of the ears. So this breed, this is an Anglo-Nubian, very large yung kanilang ears, so drooping kasi nga malaki yung tenga nila. The neck. So the throat is here. The throat. Yung vertebrae or yung bones na bumubuo dun sa spine, ay pwede nating i-divide into 5 types. So yung una, yung mga cervical vertebrae na makikita nga dito sa neck. And then the next is the thoracic vertebrae. Take note of the point in here kung saan yung scapula or yung shoulder blade ay magjo-join dito sa may dorsum or sa dorsal margin ng animal, dito sa portion na ito is the withers. Okay, so withers. From the withers hanggang dito sa portion na ito kasi ang location ng thoracic vertebrae. So this would be called the chine or the rack. Then from here to here, kung saan makikita yung lumbar vertebrae, ay tinatawag naman nating loin. Okay, loin. From here to here, kung saan makikita yung tinatawag nating sacral vertebrae, we call this rump. Okay, rump. Then from here hanggang dun sa extremity na ito, we call this the tail. Kung saan makikita yung coccygeal vertebrae or yung mga vertebra ng tail. Okay. Heart girth is just the circumference of the chest. Kung gagamit tayo ng tape measure and then susukatin natin ito, the circumference, that would be the heart girth. Barrel is just the region between the forelimbs and the hind limbs. So this portion here, yan, yung portion na yan, we call this the barrel. And this side is the flank. Yan, flank. So this prominence here is the, what we call the point of hip. This portion, this is the pin bone. The prominence here, yung makakapamong prominence dito, is the pin bone. So this is the chest floor kung saan makikita yung sternum or yung mga sternebrae, yung mga bones dito, we call this sternum or the chest floor. Okay. Above this, sa harap niya ay yung tinatawag na brisket. Forelimbs and then hind limbs. Okay, so unahin muna natin yung sa may forelimbs. Yung bone na makikita dito is the scapula or the shoulder blade. Yung bone naman dito na nakakonekta dito sa scapula, ang tawag dito sa bone na nandito ay humerus. Yung joint na nagdudugtong dun sa humerus and scapula, we call this as the shoulder. Okay, shoulder. So kaya nga ang tawag natin dito sa nakakapa na portion na ito, na prominence, call this point of shoulder. Okay, point of shoulder. And going down, so if this is the humerus, dito naman makikita yung bones na radius and ulna. At yung joint na nagdudugtong dun sa radius and ulna and humerus, syempre, elbow. Elbow. Then going down again, so yun namang bones na nandito, may mga short bones dito. So yun, ang bumubuo dun sa tinatawag nating carpus or the knee. So ito yung tuhod ng animal. Going down, itong part na ito, tinatawag naman natin itong canon. Okay, canon. Sa goats kasi, merong 2 digits only, so dalawa lang ang daliri nila. So dito naman yung dalawang buto dito nag-fuse, no? At ang tawag doon sa bones na yon ay metacarpals. At yun yung bumubuo sa part na to na tinatawag na canon. Okay, canon. After ng canon or yung metacarpal bones, ang susunod ay yung mga buto na ng daliri or na the bones of the digits, and we call it phalanx, ano. Mayroong 3 buto kasi per digit, ano. So 1, 2, and 3, or we call it the proximal phalanx, the middle phalanx, and the distal phalanx. So yung joint sa pagitan ng metacarpal at saka first phalanx, we call it fetlock. Saan nga nandun, ano, yung located yung dew claws. Ayan, meron kasi yung dalawa. Nagdudugtong naman sa first phalanx and sa middle phalanx, we call it pastern. Yan, pastern. Yung pinaka front end ng hoop, we call this toe. And then yung rear end, we call this heel. Pagka itinaas natin yung paa, ito, yun yung sole. So yung underside ng hoop. Now we will identify the different parts of the hind limb. So tapos na tayo sa forelimbs kanina. So dito naman tayo sa hind limb. So again, this is the hip bone. So hip bone is connected to the thigh bone. So this is actually the thigh. So yung portion na yan is the thigh. And located in here is the bone femur. So it is a long bone, no? So nakakonekta siya dito sa may hip bone. This is the shank. The shank. So in here, the bone tibia is located. So the joint connecting the tibia and the femur here in the thigh, the joint here called the stifle joint. So in humans, this is equivalent to the knee of human, human knee. But in animals, we call this joint as stifle joint. And then going down in here, so kung sa may forelimbs meron tayong carpus or the knee, which is composed of the carpal bones, dito naman meron tayong tinatawag na tarsus or the hack, which is composed of the tarsal bones. Yan, the tarsal bones. And then going down, same with the forelimbs, so meron ding cannon bone here. Pero kung dito ang tawag natin ay metacarpals, dito naman ang tawag natin ay metatarsals. Okay, metatarsals. And then same with the forelimbs, meron na rin ditong fetlock, pastern. Again, fetlock is the joint connecting the metatarsal and the first phalanx. So ganun din dun sa may forelimbs, di ba, yung fetlock. But the fetlock is the joint connecting the metacarpals instead of metatarsal. Here na sa metacarpal, dito ay metatarsal, and then pastern. So ganun din, meron ding 3 phalanges or meron ding mga bones yung digit dito, same count with the 4 limbs, ano. So yan. So merong dew claws, meron ding hooves, and the basic part nung sa may hoop yung toe, and then heel. Pakita ko naman yung sa may rear parts nung female animal. And then the vulva or yung external genitalia of the female goat. So ito yung kanyang mammary gland. Okay, so mayroong dalawang mammary glands, and then teeth. The teeth or the sa Tagalog is yung utong. The presence of mammary veins here is very prominent, ano. So makakapa mo dito yung mammary veins. Okay, kung siya ay lactating. Kaya lang sa ngayon kasi hindi siya lactating. Although if you will try to palpate here, meron ka pa ring mapapalpate na vein, pero hindi siya ganoon ka prominent when we compare it to the mga lactating female animals. Okay.